is up, chat? Happy Wednesday. Holy moly, we're hot in here. I'm not used to being in the studio. I'm not used to being sitting down in the studio live. This is crazy out of control. Thank you for coming in. If you're coming in, just coming in hot, coming in so hot today because I'm used to being on the street. I'm used to walking around, going to a restaurant, enjoying myself, meeting Tomodachi's, meeting friends, amigos. What's up, Caroline DePola? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Oh, the original Lexi's in the house. What's up, original Lexi? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Amazing show today. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for joining us today, Wednesday night, live on twitch.tv/Raise Flaves. So excited about my guests. Here's why I'm excited. There's so much to celebrate. Well, number one, my congratulations to Chell and Andy. They just had a baby like 2 seconds ago. I got my niece just got born like 2 seconds ago. So I got the text like 2 seconds ago. Super happy about that. We're worried about them. She has COVID, so she actually has COVID at the same time as having a baby. So to have to deal with having a baby plus having COVID, yes, at the same time. Thank God they're all right. It's crazy. It's awesome. So you heard it here first live on RaiseFlaves.tv/Raise Flaves. Fantastic. So happy. So excited for them. Yes. They are all doing well. I'm getting the updates as we speak. But super excited. Thank you, J-Rob. J-Rob in the house. Super excited about today's show. Here's why I'm excited. My guest is awesome. It's his 1-year anniversary. You guys know how much I support small business, especially my wife, especially she's hardcore small business. And then, my business as well during the day is working with you guys, small businesses, nail techs, salon owners, trying to survive. So that's what I do. I specialize in conversations with you guys about business. And so all I do is try to support and help you guys in the best I can, the little bit that I know, try to help you guys out. So for somebody to last a whole year is super exciting, number one. But number two, if he lasted a year, that means I lasted a year because I started the podcast the same time. I remember going to, he was kind enough to invite me and my wife to his first tasting when he decided that the business that he was going to do. So the business that he does is barbecue. He actually barbecues for big events. He barbecues for pop-ups. He has his own station here down the street in my city. And he's got his own place where he's kind of like there almost every Thursday, 2 or 3 times a week. And he's been to many big places where we'll talk about as well. But it was cool to be the first, to be honored to be the first few people that actually tried his amazing food. We're talking about home cooking here. We're talking about good stuff. And it's crazy how far it's gotten. And I'm super excited to talk to him today about how far it's gotten, some of the challenges he may have had, some of the highlights. There's so much exciting stuff going on for him. And then eventually we're going to get to talk about this killer event that he's got on, his anniversary event, huge anniversary event, March 19th at the VFW in Serapis, on Serapis in Pico Rivera. We're going to talk about that. It's exciting, a full-on a celebration for his year-long being in business. It's crazy. It's going to be awesome. And we've come so far. Here's the thing. When I first interviewed him, we were like in his kitchen with like my phone. I had like my phone and I was like, hey, how you doing, buddy? So you barbecue, huh? And then I like pointing the phone to him and he's like answering like, hey, so that's a sauce right there, huh? Oh, and then he let me try the sauce. But I had my phone. I was like doing it like that. And I was doing it for the phone for a long time. I was doing it like, and Phat Purps has been on the show longer than anybody. He's been on 3 times. This is number 4. And every single time I had audio. I didn't have no video. I finally got video. So you're actually going to be able to see what he looks like. It's going to be crazy. Here's technology. Here we go. Welcome. Please help me welcome Phat Purps and Patty Rica to the show. Yes. Fantastic. There they are in the view. So, man, things in just a year, a lot of good things have happened.
Yeah, I got to worry about what I'm wearing in your house for our interviews.
Now you got to dress up a little bit.
You got to get a little cleaned up.
You got to wear the Pendleton. I'm
glad I did today.
See, if you're gonna come to my show, it's gonna be Pendletons, and Pendletons is that's how we do it. Pendletons and black shirts.
That's it, bro.
That's all we do, man. It's been crazy. So you've been on the show like 3 times. Once in the kitchen, once we talked about your son, of course, and this 3rd time we talked about what's his name, the UFC fighter?
Cain
Velasquez exclusive. Dude, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that, dude. I remember how nervous you were. Like, oh, let me let me talk to
Dude,
my
we talked about that for like
manager
a
and be
week.
careful on what we touch on. And I was like, well, I mean, I didn't think about it being that heavy, but all right, bro, let's make sure we're protected. But yeah, we've had some good time in here.
Before we even like even got a mic set up, like we talked for like a week on that one. Like,
Yep.
I don't know if I'm gonna get sued because it was hot. It was a hot
It was
story.
hot, and you had to be careful what questions were asked based on the actual case itself. There's concerns of maybe, hey, this dude's slandering my name, all that fun stuff. Like it was
because the story itself is crazy.
The story itself is crazy, and I remember reaching out to you. I want to say like the next day, like, bro, I met him, and I was like, let's get this interview going because I can give you information and give you a good story.
I was excited and terrified at the same time.
Yeah,
I was super. I think you seen him, you met him, you had pizza with him, and then but then I was like, God, but I'm always thinking in the back of my head, like, if anybody sues me, I have like $3 in my bank, so I don't know what they'll get. Like maybe they'll get my phone, or they'll have to sue me for my water. I don't know what they'll sue me for, but it's a possibility.
Yeah, man, I remember that.
Oh man, it's scary. So no one's been on the show more than Phat Purps. Some people have been on here one time. Some people have been on here 2 times. Nobody's made it to the honorary third. You, my friend, are on number 4.
We're on number 4.
That's honorary,
and that's honorary, and that's just we're just starting. We've already done. Just think about that, 4 in a year.
4 in a year. So we should do at least 8 this year, probably.
At least for every event and every big thing coming up.
And the best thing when I got to meet him and his family is they told me like Phat Purps has stories like for days, and so so I can call him tomorrow and he can be on here, no problem. He can just tell a story, another story. It'd be no problem.
Yeah. Our life is definitely a storybook, and I can definitely tell stories for days.
That's awesome. It's crazy. From the beginning, we're talking about when you first started. You were talking about trying the tri-tip sandwich was the thing. Santa Maria barbecue style is your style. Everything on the Santa Maria barbecue, the rolls, how the rolls were going to be. I like the plain rolls. Of course, my wife's always right. She liked the garlic roll, and that's the hit, right? That becomes the hit. The buttery barbecue garlic roll. His tri-tip sandwich explodes. Everybody starts liking it. Then he starts moving into like nachos and like the hood foodie's coming down and trying his nachos. And then you got the tacos, and tacos en la mañana. I like the tacos, of course. So the tacos are amazing because it's got he starts making the chuck roast. And it's got that shredded beef, and it's incredible. So everybody knows the original Lexi. His freaking chuck roast is incredible. It pulls apart like crazy. It's juice everywhere. It's the kind of juice you like. It's not the bad juice. It's the good juice. And it's made. By the way, juice is in the other room, but the bad juice. The good juice is Phat Purps' chuck roast. The bad juice is in the other room. Please don't redeem the bad juice. I got my hands full over here. I got a coffee, I got a water. If you redeem the juice now, it might get a little smelly over here. It probably already smells like wet dog in the studio because the dogs are rubbing themselves on the carpet in here. It's out of control. Does it smell bad in here?
I thought that was me, bro. I was like, damn.
No, it's the dogs. It's the dogs, dude. Yes, it's the dogs. It's the dogs, bro. Sorry.
No, I haven't gotten any whiffs of anything.
And then wait till hopefully they don't. Hopefully, well then I hope they don't redeem because juice will overtake the room, and you guys will see it here live how that happens, how that goes down. Oh my gosh. So the chuck roast becomes I mean, that's my favorite, of course, is your chuck roast. Your tri-tip, that you can do that like the back of your hand.
Yeah.
But the chuck roast took it to another level. And what is my true favorite is the giant potato. It's out of control. The giant baked potato, you cut it open, right? And
fat tater.
The fat tater. He calls it the fat tater.
It's not fast food. It's fat food. It's for a reason.
Dude, I love that. The fat food. Dang, dude, that's been happening. The fat food is coming. The fat food has been going down.
Yeah, we get a 1-pound potato. If I can't find the 1-pounders, I'll find small, roughly half-pounders. Split them down the middle, combine them. Drop some shredded cheese in there. The barbecue birria is my favorite that it comes with, the chuck roast. And we throw some of the beef consomme on there. Top it with your favorite barbecue sauce, and you're looking at about 1.5 pounds of food.
Oh my God! Is there a picture of it on Instagram?
Oh yeah.
Let me see.
There's 100% one.
Let me see. Let me try to find a picture of it.
One of the top
Oh, there it is, right there.
places,
Yeah.
It is right there.
Lakewood.
Let me
Just
share it.
reposted one.
Let me show it to you guys real
I
quick.
want to touch on that actually, man. The steak sandwiches was the very first menu item.
Was it a steak sandwich?
Steak
The
sandwich.
chuck roast.
The chuck roast was the
Really?
first. Yes.
So
sir.
the tri-tip
Not
wasn't
the
even there?
tri-tip,
Oh
no.
my gosh, I was wrong.
No, yeah.
So it was the steak
The
before.
tri-tip was what I was working on, but the steak sandwich was the first menu item that I was working on, and I put my 6 years of work in that recipe.
Oh,
And
man.
it started with the chuck roast. If you look actually on my personal page, which is where I started the Phat Purps stuff before I even got into everything, you'll see, I want to say maybe about 12 pounds of chuck roast on the grill.
Oh
And
my
that was just for
God.
the sandwiches.
Jesus.
It's completely evolved.
So when we were there at your house that one time, then it was chuck roast that we tried?
It was this chuck roast.
You're
the
right.
shrimp, it started out with steak sandwiches, then a shredded beef sandwich, and now we've labeled it barbecue birria. It's a good way to help people understand what it is. Because
Yeah.
people are into the birria movement.
Right? 100%, dude.
So
Birria is
people
so
hear birria, they're
huge
like,
right now.
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, it's beef.
But then I tell them, no, this is Phat Purps birria, and it's different. And they try, and I 9 out of 10, I see that. Oh my God, when they eat that,
Oh,
it
dude.
just, that first bite, you can see. I can feel them getting the teeth.
I feel it right now
You
because
know?
I know what it tastes like. I literally felt it right now when you started because I know what it tastes like. And it's, dude, I'm starting to drool.
It's so
I'm
good
starting
on
to drool.
everything. It goes on the potato, the nachos, the
Yeah.
taco, the sandwich, anything.
I was gonna say it's a multi versatile meat.
It's our most versatile
Yeah.
menu item without a
And
doubt.
the
That's cr-
least, like you would never imagine, or think about it, but it goes amazing on that ramen. On that
Oh,
soup. Oh,
do
that
you guys
consommé.
they have
We
ramen
do.
too?
Mhm.
Since
Yeah,
when?
that.
For about a month and a half now.
Damn it! I haven't.
So we
Mel
use the,
hasn't been telling me. She just been
No,
she just
no,
goes
no,
over there.
no.
She just goes over there and
Mel
gets the
goes for
taters and comes
taters,
back.
Down
no
everything
cheese,
else.
only
She doesn't tell me any of this.
So we get the consommé from the barbecue media, and instead of putting water into the soup, we boil up the consommé, put the noodles in there, and drop some barbecue media.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
Killer.
The sweet and spicy from the soup.
that's
On a
smart.
cold night.
That's smart because I bet you like some of the video places just put like regular water and then
Throw the meat on
throw a
top.
little bit of meat, and maybe the juice. You're putting the whole juice in.
Oh, dude, it's all juice, no
Oh,
water.
man.
With you open up the bowl and it's got that powder packet of seasoning. We'll put some of that seasoning in just to
I
kind of
like
keep it
that.
the original.
It kind of
It's spicy.
gives that umami flavor to the liquid, right?
It does, and then because we're using a beef broth we actually specifically use the chicken tapatio ramen. So people are kind of like, wait, what?
No,
And
but
we
then you
use
get
beef
that it's a
broth
bouillon
with-
almost, basically.
Exactly.
Perfect,
Yeah,
dude. That makes
it's-
total sense.
It's killer, and we put on the menu. We didn't sell one for about 3 weeks, and then someone tried it, and they came back and bought 2 more.
Yeah, I would have. Dude,
It's one of
well,
those
I'll be there
items-
tomorrow. Sorry.
It's one of those items that people just kind of, oh, okay.
You don't think about
You don't
it.
think
Like,
about
oh,
it.
I've had soups, ramen
They don't-
soups, you know.
Yeah, it's certainly. Let me get a couple chapters because I got a lot to say right now. J Rob, I just scarfed down a royal burger, beef fried egg, provolone, and mayo. Holy, that sounds like I feel my belly with that one. I like that one,
That's
J
some
Rob.
more fat
Fantastic.
food right there for sure.
For sure.
Look at the meat, J Rob. That sounds yummy. I had a chill. What's up, Ocean Dreams? What's up, Jessica? Love you, my girl. Love you, my girl. Love you guys. I'm full, but my mouth's watering. Looking at that beef. Yeah, that beef was incredible. You know what I want to touch on is the video movement that you brought up.
Yeah.
Because what's crazy about it, if I'm not mistaken, I am Mexican, but I'm almost like kind of like, what do they call them, like a turnover egg, or what do they
We're
call it?
whitewashed, right?
Whitewashed.
That's what
Wow,
we
yeah,
are.
we're like second generation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So like Vidya, if I'm not mistaken, when I used to go to weddings when I was a kid, when I used to go to the quinceañera, it's goat.
Correct. The original traditional is
Oops, church time.
birria de chivo, right?
Yeah.
Vidya chivo, yeah,
Birria de
chivo.
That's
Goat.
that's the traditional way to do it, and that's hardcore, man.
It's too hardcore for people. So I think just recently, in the last 3 or 4 years, to make it more commercial, they
Mhm.
started using beef instead. It's super smart because that's not video, really.
No,
Technically, it's not birria.
It's not birria, but it's birria because of they make it the same way they make
Yeah.
the chivo, the spices. So when you're cooking with the Villa de Chivo, the goat has a rough, nasty flavor. Like
It's gamey.
No. That's texture. I'm talking flavor. Like it's bad, bro. Like you're eating the inner lining of a stomach.
Like before or something?
Like
before you
even
spice
through
it
the
up.
cook process, you could smell like
Okay.
it's not tasty.
That's why, like my mother-in-law, like there's like a vat, like this like witch's cauldron in the backyard, and she's like with a spoon, like a wooden spoon, just like stirring
And
it all
that's how
day.
they
Hours and
use
hours.
like the bay leaves, because typically if you cook with a bay leaf, you're not supposed to eat that. It's really tart. It's got a rough flavor.
Yeah,
Well, they cook heavier with the bay leaves and heavier spices and cloves
that's what it comes out too.
because it draws attention away from that rough, rancid smell and creates a smell that you're like, oh, that smells good. So it's helping trick the senses into not realizing what you're eating is a goat. It's a little foul.
Well, they did a good job because that combination immediately, if you try, whether you try it with goat or whether you try it with beef, you know that Vidya taste, right?
Correct.
It's maybe not everybody's the same, but it's a combination of spices. It's very sophisticated. It's more than just one flavor. You're getting multiple layers of spices, and you can tell right away. Like when I went to Madre's Brunch, they have an amazing video there up there. And yours is the same way. When you start adding all those spices, it really gives you. And it's so smart. I don't know who did it first, but whoever moved it to the beef, because anybody can eat beef. Everybody loves beef, and change it from a goat to a beef was freaking genius. Now there's Guadalajara video. Now there's who's that guy? The red one, red taco. Teddy Red Taco is my favorite. And there's a guy. There's a couple guys on the Puente as well. Yeah, it's freaking amazing. So much stuff.
I believe it originated in LA with the mom and pop spot that we saw on TV, where they were the ones who started introducing the beef vidya because they recognized their parents and where their parents are from. That's old school. They like the vidya de chivo, but they realized that people like me and you, we're not down with that.
Yeah,
we love the flavor.
No, I like it.
We love the concept, but I'm not trying to eat goat on a regular basis.
Yeah,
like
it's
an acquired taste and texture,
and you can't have it every day. You're right.
You can't. So that they figured out, okay, what's a fatty piece of meat that's going to have the same concept, and it's chuck roast. Like you said, there's the layers of the flavors and spices, and the fat just combines with everything to give you a good solid beef broth.
Yes. And then you take another notch, which is super smart because it's already, you've got the beef rendering down in the sauce, and so the juice is all rendered down beef stock. And then if you add the little packet, you're basically adding a chicken bouillon to it, which brings it up another notch.
Gives it a different flavor.
Gives it more that umami flavor. Brings it all down.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
J. Rob, I was left the egg slightly drippy, so I just talking about that big old burger. She left the egg slightly dippy, so I dripped down with each bite. Ooh.
I love the wet egg. Patty's not a fan of it, but
I don't. Yeah,
I want some yolk running everywhere. Like, oh man, give it to me.
I like the way it looks on camera, but
exactly.
But here's a little back end, so you guys know what I do behind the scenes. After I take the picture, I literally take a knife and cut out the yolk, and I toss that bad boy and just eat the white on whatever burger or whatever I'm eating. So
you're missing out, dude. The yolk of a good egg over some chorizo and papas.
Don't say.
Oh, dude, you get that crust on the chorizo and the papas, and you get a little bit of that yolk, and that yolk just hits it a different way, man.
Yes, dude. I can't believe you mentioned the crispy chorizo. I freaking just had that for lunch too.
Oh, I can eat that. Oh, man.
I went to Tacos El Patron in Anaheim.
Okay.
They have some killer freaking. It's right by my office, freaking killer tacos.
I don't mind fat taters because if they don't sell, I eat chorizo and papas the next day.
Exactly, dude. There you go. She's got the fat taters all day long.
Yeah.
Original XC, no way sacrilege, right? Yes, I throw away you guys. I just gave away some secrets right here. See, only my Twitch fans.
Some points to make Ray do something for not eating that.
Oh my gosh.
That's
J. Rob, your husband. I love. See, J. Rob, your husband likes metal and he doesn't like the egg yolk. I love your husband. Told you, J. Rob. Man, so me and my wife are crazy fans of this guy. Doing all this stuff like that. Let me see what it says here. When you first thought, what are some like what are some of the things like when you first started, like a year ago, started the business, you know, you kind of have a business plan, you kind of have a direction, of course, but what is something that that came up along the way where you're like, dude, when I was thinking about this business, I never thought like that would happen. Like, what is that thing that you're thinking right
So, as far as business plan, yeah, that wasn't there. There
now?
was no business plan. It was more, let's just make some extra cash. I was extremely wasteful. I mean, our sandwiches, I was giving people half-pound sandwiches at about $8. I was just, let me just try and make a little bit of extra cash selling sandwiches. So moving forward, when I finally did decide to actually jump into it, the business plan became, how do we make this work where we're making money, profiting the proper way, covering expenses, but still offering people a good amount of food at a decent price.
Nice.
And that as the months went through and the weeks went through, we figured things out. And the first thing that happened to me that I never thought would have ever happened was when code enforcement rolled up on me. I was like, oh damn, they got me. I wasn't expecting this so soon. It took about,
Was it at the liquor store?
that was the liquor store.
That's
It was
crazy.
within, 3 months.
Couple months, yeah.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
away.
So within, originally, the first time you guys tried the food, we were selling sandwiches like every other weekend, every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Weekend. So it wasn't even often.
It was a nice regular spot because it was local. We just go down there.
You come down here on a Sunday, and then in 2 Sundays from today, come back again.
And so Whittier Boulevard, the busiest street in Whittier, so
Yeah,
a lot of foot traffic,
a
lot of
foot
traffic.
and we were. I started making schedules and putting up a Purps going to be this spot here, and like, I was going through it, man. Tuesday at Cypress, mugshot, serving this time to this time, and putting my full schedule up. Well, in the end of the day, that actually kind of bit me because whoever reported me, however I was found out, was because I was advertising so much what I was doing.
They
knew where to
so
find me.
so do you think it's the city that watches those posts, or do you think it's somebody that, like a competitor of yours, that goes, this guy's freaking taking my ends, I'm gonna go rat him out?
So I know for a fact that the city does monitor Instagram. I know that they do. I know that they monitor the streets.
Oh,
They pay attention, and that's why food vendors set up at certain times on certain days because they have an idea no one's really going to be out. But in our specific situation, my gut tells me that somebody called on us because we were kind of running into. All of a sudden, we had a little stretch of issues. We were kind of running into problems. I'm like, yo, like, what's going on? What's feeding this? And I think someone just called on me. And if they did, hey man, they had their reason for it. It is what it is. And I figured out how to hit that curveball at the park. And I'm proud to say that. So
yeah,
thanks for calling on me. You forced my hand into doing something different, which put me over at our new spot where we're at now. And it's paying off for us.
Yeah, because Whittier is known as kind of like a little bit laxed on those, like needing permits and all that stuff like that. So I was surprised that they even popped up on you, like in Whittier. That's pretty crazy.
Right. The city of Whittier, I've been telling people they were cool about it. Code enforcement was cool about it. They could have really gone about it a different way, but they handled the situation perfectly, professionally, gave me an opportunity to handle and conduct my business, but still do things in the proper channels. Whittier offers you a sidewalk sales permit. You just got to simply go in through and apply for it. It's a little pricey, but as a food vendor, there's different venues and avenues that you have to follow to get those permits, and that's where it can get a little bit expensive. And Whittier is fairly relaxed compared to other cities.
Because they didn't like throw your food on the floor like they do in LA, right?
No, they didn't.
Like toss
I mean, dude, in Pomona, they'll take your food. They're not throwing on the floor. They're gonna make you put your food into their trash bags, and they're gone with all your food.
Dang.
And then you're stuck with nothing. You spent your money because as a business,
that's your product.
Yeah, you reinvest from your sales the day before. It goes into your product, and when your product is no longer available, you essentially lost what was available to you tonight and last night what you made.
Dang.
And that's a rough hit. But the fact that when I was setting up service and these 2 code enforcements pulled in from 2 different directions on me, like they was planned. They knew where I was at. They knew where to find me. Someone had to have given them some information on me. Someone had to.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's you would Dude, I'm surprised that actually doesn't happen. That probably that's. I was just thinking right now, like that's probably why they come out because there's so much competition.
Food is like drugs; it's territorial. If people don't want you on
That's what I want to talk about next.
their
Good transition. I want to talk about because and we'll lead it this way. Remember the guy, and you serve now right here at the Stater Brothers, right?
Yes, sir.
That is a hot lane. That is a great place. Chicken wing guys there, taco guys there. You're there. Some guy, some kind of funnel guys there.
Churros,
Churro guy, right? Crepes.
mini pancakes was there.
But that is a hello. That is sharks over there, right? Is they call it the Shark Tank over there, right?
That was definitely walking on the Shark Tank. Yeah.
Because before you got there, even I know you guys got your own stories, but before you even got there, that's where the fire extinguisher incident happened. Remember?
Yep.
Where I think Azteca or whoever was the truck didn't like the taco guy, so he came with a fire extinguisher and put a fire extinguisher on all his food and everything, and they filmed them and they freaking they basically doxed them out. So freaking everybody knew who did that. It was so sad, like doing that to somebody's profit and their food and everything. It's such a like if you saw the video on Instagram, it was horrible. Some guy goes and gets he's jealous of the other taco guy in that little lane because of course there could only be one taco guy and of course there could only be one churro guy, and freaking the dude goes over because he's not getting any business, takes the fire extinguisher out of the truck and fire extinguishers all his meat, all his cebollas, all his freaking cilantro, all his ingredients, and just ruins all the food. So the guy couldn't even sell food. It was so sad. But here's the good, happy ending to that story. Somebody was freaking filming it. That's right. Instagram. Thank you, Instagram. They freaking filmed it. They freaking showed that guy. That guy can never serve in this town again because that was a horrible way to go about it. I'm going to tell you how it should be. And then Phat Purps, with his experience, will tell me how the real way it should be. I think that if your food is good, you should serve it. And the market I've always said this, every single business I've ever talked about, the market will tell you if it's good or not. And Phat Purps knows that. And so that guy, if his food was good enough, he wouldn't have had to get out the fire extinguisher and fire extinguish the food. He would have just had good food and everybody would have chose what tacos they wanted and what side. So just there's the platform. Now, Phat Purps, tell me how. You're in your truck. You got your wood fired up, and you got your wood like in the truck. You got your barbecue in the truck. You got your tarps ready to go. It's just a normal everyday Thursday, like any other day. You pull up your truck, and you're. I mean, of course, there's going to be a welcome wagon for you, right? Balloons, like welcome to the club. They're gonna they gave you they swooped out the spot for you. Is that how they treated you?
Absolutely, dude. They had the mayor out there. Mayor welcomed us in. And, we cut the ribbon and. That was Dean Phat Purps spot.
Nope, that's not how it happened.
That's far from
that's our imagination. That's our dream.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, so you get there, and what actually happens when you get that spot?
So
do you have to fight for that spot, like the bare knuckle brawl spot? Or?
I mean, people who know Purps not afraid to stand up for what he believes in and what he wants. And if it would have had to come a fight, then that would have been something they started and. I'd be okay being a part of, but
killer film content.
Honestly, you gotta if you're gonna be running your own business, you gotta protect your business and you gotta protect yourself and give yourself the opportunity by having the F off mentality. I'm here to do what I want, and if you don't like it, you know where else you can go with it.
You got to kind of have that because you can't because I figured. It and I'm learning from you guys and watching you guys through the content stuff. I figured like we all do food, we're all into food, we're interested in food, we understand our craft, so everybody would be friendly. But learning from your stories is not. It doesn't seem like that's the way it is.
It's really not. I did my due diligence, and for about a month. Up to us originally first setting up out there, we showed up on different days: Monday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, and we asked the vendors, "Hey, who do you guys talk to? Who do you set up with? Who do you say, hey, I'm going to be here, I'm going to sell here, and this is my spot."
Yeah.
No one.
So you asked them before you even
man, I'm not trying to take someone's spot. I'm not trying to be that dude that kicks somebody out.
before you even tarped up.
Before I did, I showed up with no food to cook, nothing. There was me personally going out there. I took my translator, Patty Risha. She's
habla español.
Got the español. So when y'all want to start talking bad about us, she knows what you're saying.
Damn.
And that's what we went through over there. So we went up, and Patty says, "Hey, we'd like to sell food. We just want to make sure we don't piss no one off, or we don't step on anyone's toes." And I think they thought that we were going to try and mess with them because everyone just kind of played the no hablo, senor, sorry, and they just head down, no answers. All right, cool. That's fine with me. No one wants to tell me that I'm going to come in and take the spot I feel is necessary for me. So we showed up the first day. I showed up at about 2:00. No one was there yet. Not even the taqueros. The taqueros get there about 3:30. I set up my grill, set up my canopy, and we're in full service mode. Come 4:30, white van pulls up. It's the guy who's supposed to set up there for wings. And him and his wife are like, "Hey, you guys got to move." All right, where do you want me to move? Well, we need you to move this way. I'm like, all right, well, if I move this way, I'm in the middle of a pole. That doesn't work for me. I had my canopy set up so I was anchored to a pole, and I had my grill there. It's a few feet away from the canopy, so we're not gassing each other out with the smoke. And this person was like, "No, you got to move. You got to move." I'm like, "Well, there's nowhere for me to go." So they were staying persistent that we had to move, and they were the ones who unofficially run things. And I was like, "All right, cool." So then I paid you for my spot, and no, it doesn't work like that. No one pays. We just show up. I said, "Okay, so then I'm good to serve here." Well, we need a little more space. I'm like, "So you want me to lose space on my end so you have more space for yourself?" That's when I turned into that's when I turned like, "Bro, I don't work for you. Don't tell me what to do." And I was talking nicely, and then another person from the same group got out and was like, "Hey, man, I serve here Wednesdays through Sunday, 5 to 11. That's my spot." And I told him straight up. I looked at him, I was like, "Nah, bro, not if I'm here." And he goes, "Like that?" He said, "Yeah, dude, it's like that." What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You want this spot? Get here before me. That's the way. It's like getting in line for concert tickets. If I beat you because I didn't have a job that day and I got in line before you, don't get mad at me. That's not my fault. Yeah.
So there's no okay, we're all gonna agree on certain days. There's no we're gonna agree on certain. It's impossible because there's nobody in charge.
There's no one in charge, and that's what we're trying to figure out is who's in charge, who's kind of like the low key person running it to make sure things run smoothly. So we started setting up, and then we set up there one Saturday, and man, we were getting dirty looks from everybody. I mean, look, man, we're great with these people now, but I'll go straight down. Pancake lady was shooting daggers. Some dude with a hot dog cart was looking like, "Who the hell are these people set up? Why can't I have my space?" Pointing at us, making their comments that Patty Rich is hearing, and she's like,
"Oh, in Espanol."
Yeah, and Patty's like, "Oh, like that." I'm like, "Yo, just ignore it. Let's do us." And Patty Rich is hearing it, so she's getting frustrated. Where me, I'm like, "It's Spanish. I don't know what the hell they're saying. I'm doing my thing." And we're getting the looks, and they're walking past our tent, giving the looks, going to someone next to us to start talking bad about us, then walking away, back and forth, and we're just not welcome there. And I'm like, "Yo, let's just do our thing." And we sold out in an hour 45 minutes.
Damn.
The vendors are looking at us. I'll never forget. I felt eyes, and I look at Patty and go, "Hey, these fools are looking at us." And we looked up, and the people next to us were just staring like, "What the hell is this guy selling?"
There it is.
And they asked us.
They finally said, "What do you sell?" So we had the momentum. We were going. We set up there at 2:30. I started
first time chatter. R48 Productions. What's up?
I started selling at 4:30. Come like 6:30, we're packing up, and the vendors are getting pissed because they're like, "Wait a minute, you took our spot, and now you're leaving. What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I sold out. I got nothing else to sell. Go ahead, you can have the spot now. I'm out. There you go.
I'm done. Yeah. I'm done with your spot. You can take it now."
And eventually, it took about 3 months. No lie, it took about 3 months to finally where they know that's our spot. And if we're not there, then hey, take it. But if we're gonna be there, that's where we're gonna be at. And fast forward, and we're cool. We talk. Nice. They're homies of mine. We're having them at our event. We hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Good luck in sales. But it was, I can't get mad at them because they were protecting their spot. when I showed up, like, who's this guy taking money from me? That's what
right.
So I can't blame him for that. And in the same sense, I got to protect myself and I got to be that person. So we butted heads, but it took a little bit of time. We figured out, hey, we can coexist. We're good. And that's it. It's squash.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the way it always has to end. That's best case scenario, the way it should go
100%.
down. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now you guys are friends. R48 Production says Phat Purps best barbecue in 562 area. It's Robin.
Robin.
You know Robin?
Robin's a great guy. Dude.
Awesome, man. Robin, thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for jumping in, Robin.
That's awesome, man. Hell yeah. Chilling. R48 Productions. Nice.
Robin's a foodie, local foodie.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's not afraid to dish. So I got to make sure
Does he got an Instagram?
Yeah. I gotta,
Robin, don't be afraid to put your Instagram in there. I don't care. Put your Instagram in there, dude. It's me, Robin?
It's me, Robin.
Let me check it out.
He's had no problems telling me what he thinks of other restaurants. So when Robin comes, I better be on
honest.
my game. And
Robin real?
No.
Oh, that's a different guy.
Yeah, actually, he just shared you on. He shared it, and we reshared the podcast.
Oh, freaking awesome.
So Robin.
Oh, keep it Robin.
Yes, keep it Robin.
Keep it Robin. Follow Keep It Robin, guys, if you want to check out this
Robin
stuff.
ordered a quesadilla with barbecue sauce in it, and I put the barbecue sauce in it, and he hit me up. He's like, "Hey man, I could use a little more sauce." And I'm like, "Damn, I knew it," because when I make the quesadillas, if you put too much sauce in it in the wrong order, it turns into a soggy, mushy, non-stuck quesadilla.
There's a timing with that,
I
right?
explained it to him. He's like, "I get it, makes sense," and he respected why I made it the way I made it, but. Robin's gonna keep it real, man. And he'll let you guys know where to go eat and where not to eat.
Dude, that's daring. That's like
he's not afraid.
Sometimes I try to be I try to be nice. When I'm out there.
Oh yeah,
because
Robin's real, bro.
Robin keeps it real, though. Robin keeps it real.
And he's a great guy. I mean, we appreciate his support and he's been
I'm gonna look for that.
For a while, man. He's been coming out for a while.
To see him?
Yeah, he first came out when we were in the front yard at the house.
Yeah.
And he waited. Yeah.
Same thing, bro. First this time and waited.
Hell yeah, Robin. Let's stream together, bro. When you have some time, let's go to a restaurant. We'll stream live. It'll be awesome. Freaking stream snipe. That'll be awesome.
There you go, man.
Paradise for Foodies on TikTok. There you go, Robin.
Yes, Paradise for Foodies on TikTok. Yep.
More into Yelp scene. Hell, dude, Yelp is me and Robin. Yeah, Robin knows what he's talking. Yeah, we use Yelp as our tool.
Tell you,
Yelp is a foodie tool.
Bro. He's a real one.
Yelp is a foodie tool. Hell yeah, Robin. Hit me up on Insta, dude. Find me, Race Flaves. That's gonna be awesome. Hell yeah, we'll stream like crazy. So man, that's crazy. So it's kind of rough there for a while. Now you guys are friends. It makes sense though, because it just there was no organization, there was nobody in charge, there was no like Mama Rocha right there telling you like, oh, you guys are gonna be spot A, you're gonna be spot B, because other places are like that. What's your top spot? Where do you think? Because now you go everywhere. You do Avenue 26, you do all these different places. What do you think has been your biggest like spot where like more traffic, more, we're going to get into some of the stars that have come by and watched you. What do you think has been this best traffic so far?
3 spots pop in my mind immediately. One would be Avenue 26 on Imperial.
Nice.
When we started there, we were the new kids on the block, and people were going to us like, "Who are you?
You're new.
What do you sell?"
They came
they
check.
Bro. They check.
They wanted to check us out.
So everywhere you go, it's like that. This is like, what the hell is this guy?
Who's this? So Avenue 26 Imperial, we've really drawn a lot of big crowds of traffic there. That's a space with like 80 plus vendors, dude.
Damn.
So people are going there to eat and have a good time and walk around and then eat some more and then walk some more and then eat. It's crazy.
So there's plenty of market share for everybody.
Plenty of market share for everybody.
Where's it on Imperial? What city is it in?
So it's in LA, 90021.
Oh, in LA, damn, on Imperial.
It's 2300 East 15th Street. It's right in the fashion district, just as you go over the bridge to get in LA.
Oh, so deep downtown.
Yeah, it's not too far from here. So there's that. Stater Brothers, since we've been there, man, we actually draw a really solid crowd. I would say Tuesdays and Thursdays we're guaranteed to sell out, and it's not going to be instant, but we get a good draw in there Tuesdays, Thursdays. And I would say top two would for sure be the Avenue 26 on Imperial and our house, man.
Avenue 26 in the local, because it's become like my wife goes down there like it's a freaking Pizza Hut. Like she goes down there every week to get something. It becomes like a hometown, the way it was at the liquor store. Like
Yes.
everybody from here goes to that spot. Everybody meets up there. Everybody goes gets tacos or the fat tater or the ramen now, which I'm gonna be hitting that up pretty soon. I didn't even know about that. Thank you, Mel. Yeah, it's like I love it because I don't have to yeah, we gotta go, because here's the thing, freaking DoorDash, dude. It's like, how in the heck did it go from like $5 delivery to like 30 now? Is it because COVID's over or what? What the hell?
I'm proud to say I've never paid DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub. Nah. Look,
Because you're out there though. You're out there.
But if I
You're
can go
out there.
out there and get it, I'm not gonna spend an extra 20 on top of my meal to get a burger and fries.
Yeah, well, it didn't. When COVID was happening, it wasn't that expensive. It was like
Okay.
it was fairly fair, and then the food was the same price as you got on as you went in the restaurant, and then all of a sudden, COVID's kind of a little bit over, and then inflation, of course. So now delivery's like minimum of $20, and then I find out from Mel, like thank God for my management. I go on the freaking menus of DoorDash, and the prices are different than with the restaurant.
You're paying more than DoorDash just for the menu item. Yeah,
that doesn't even sound right. Like I would think it would match the website, elite consistency or something. They can care less. They're trying to make a profit.
Oh yeah,
it's like
they're
damn.
trying to make money on that. Dude. Yeah, that's crazy.
So anytime I can just go out a few blocks and hit something like that is huge, because the only place to go really here is like we have to go to Uptown to get food. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a sit down environment. You got to probably wear a nice Pendleton like you guys are wearing now. Everything is up there is like, you better save for like 3 months, because now it's all high end up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I don't mind. I'll just have my friends pay for me. So it's really nice. I like it, but I don't want. Sometimes on a Monday, you don't want to roll up to Uptown Whittier and have to go to this elegant restaurant to get a video taco. So to have you guys out there on the street, the wing guy, I haven't even tried the wing guy yet. I gotta try that guy. You guys, Taco, Los Sanchez, the taco truck on Valley View. That's my favorite. Have you seen that guy?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I like his freaking pastor is amazing. His carnitas are awesome. So that's my taco spot. But like that kind of thing where you can just like jump out of the house real quick, go grab it, and come back. That's huge for us as a family, because, and thankfully Mel, she's on her way from. I'm already home, but she's on her way from late night work, and she stops by. Hey, I'm gonna go to Phat Purps. I put my order in with Patty, and she's gonna have it ready for me already. So then she comes home with like these boxes of stuff, like with the fat tater and the tacos or whatever we order. It's all ready to go, and it's very convenient. And then to put two things, like, you don't always get those two things together. You don't always get convenience and good taste in the same thing. Especially if you go to the extremes of like McDonald's, you're going to get good price, but you're not going to get good food. If you go to Phat Purps, you're getting convenience and good flavors together. They're meeting its marriage. It's beautiful. It's amazing artwork. It happens. The flavors are coming out you get the drool that I'm getting right now in my cheeks right now. You just remember it, and you want it all the time. It becomes addicting, and it melts there every single week. So that's what happens. It's crazy.
You take those two and sprinkle in some price-friendly foods, and
the prices, the prices are good. In the beginning, like you said, it was more volume-based pricing.
Correct.
And then you started understanding your cost of goods, and then you got it settled to where you can make a profit but still give a good value.
Yes, sir.
And that's what a business does, and to do it within a year is a credit to you, dude. Like it takes, people to get successful. Most businesses, it takes 5 years. It takes sometimes 5 years, it takes multiple years, and then some don't even make it. You're successful within a year, and not only that, I think there's the highlight of your thing is like how you broken through on certain levels, like how you broken through the barbecue thing, how you broken through the pop-up realm, how you broken through like just like the home cooking side of things. Um it's almost like you came out of nowhere.
Oh, we did 100%. It came out of nowhere.
Only I knew.
Dude. I mean,
Only I knew the secret.
3 years ago, I was coaching baseball, coaching girls softball, doing loss prevention. Then I went to working in retail.
Getting stabbed, by the way. I don't know if you guys heard that
Oh
story.
yeah, they definitely heard it. I know you guys listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting stabbed, transferring careers. Then all of a sudden it's like, hey, make some extra cash for the party that we're throwing, and then it's like, hey, so I quit my job. Let's figure out how to make sure that we're making the proper amount of money because this is going to be our full time.
Literally, when I was in the kitchen doing the interview, you're like, dude, I'm supposed to go to work tomorrow. I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah, man.
You put it all on the line right there. That's on that Saturday afternoon.
You know what? I'm not a big gambler. I mean, we'll go to Vegas here and there, and then I'll take like $200 for gambling. I'm not that big. This was by far the biggest gamble I took, and why not take it on yourself?
It paid off.
Yeah, dude.
It paid off.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's what we talked about. If you haven't listened to that first interview, it's huge. It's all audio, but that's what he talks about. He says that exact same thing. If you're going to gamble on something, gamble on yourself. And that was a huge thing that I learned from him that first interview. So catch that interview on Spotify and iTunes as well. Let's talk about that place that you talked about, the Avenue 26. The Avenue 26 is well known. Of course, I don't know about it because I don't know any of the famous places. I just show up to places and then they become famous or something. I just go to any random place. I should probably, that's why I have no followers. I just go to these random freaking hole in the walls. But Avenue 26 is very popular. People, huge foot traffic. Not only that, people, big names start going by there. Is that where the NFT guy showed up? Is that where he?
No, Mr. NFT showed up here at Stater Brothers.
Stater Brothers? Yes, we get to claim that one. We get to claim that Woodier. What's up, Woodier? What's up, Woodier? He's a Woodier dude? He's like living in Hacienda Heights or what?
Well, right now he's in Thailand.
Friendly Hills. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Opening up a cookies pharmaceutical shop in Thailand.
Nice.
He was living just up near Catalina.
Right next to Oscar De La Hoya? Right, neighbors? Tomodachis? Amigos?
Bro, he had a huge house that he was just renting.
Well, every house in Friendly Hills is huge. Yeah. Like, that's the hill that we go by to get into Uptown.
Yeah,
it's like, wow.
That's where we
wow.
Got like, wow. How does someone need a house that big? What are you doing with that?
Like that many bathrooms?
Yeah,
20 bathrooms?
100%.
That's like, wow.
Yeah, dude, he was a single guy living up there. That's where we met in Stater Brothers.
Damn, the NFT dude. What's his name? He has an Instagram. He's like huge.
It's G-Shock on Instagram.
G-Shock on Instagram.
That's my bro from another. So he came and he walked up and I was like, looked him up and down because he's a colorful human being, dude.
He's eccentric. He's got all kinds. He's dresses crazy.
And I was like, who is this Post Malone looking dude walking
yeah,
up to
he's
tent?
hip.
And he walked up and instantly me and him started talking, vibing really well. And hey guys, I have medicated sauce. So I was like, hey bro, I got some medicated sauce if you want to try it out. And he tried and he's like, bro, this is ridiculous. So
medicated sauce.
Medicated sauce, THC.
Like in your barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
So have I been consuming that?
No.
Oh, okay. Because now I'm not sober. Because I was gonna claim 16 years sober, but now I've been eating THC barbecue sauce.
I would never do that.
Oh, okay. I thought it felt a little.
Fat Purps. That's why you eat and you're still hungry.
Yeah, I keep going back. I got the food and I go, and I get back in line, and I went again, and then I'm back in line.
So you remember Toy Slicker that day?
Dude, Toy Slicker, you got me high. You ain't got nothing to do. You just gonna eat some tacos today.
Man. So I made some medicated sauce because now I can officially say I'm an entrepreneur. I'm here to make money for myself, however I can make it, because there's money to be made.
Because by the way, you make your own barbecue sauce.
That's correct.
Like a couple of them.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
So I thought, let's expand markets, right? I can sell barbecue. Now what if I can sell barbecue sauces medicated? Now what if I can get into a weed show where I'm selling my barbecue at this event?
Only. You just do that. That's it.
And that's where we sprinkle things, ideas, and stuff like that. So I let him try my sauce, and he's like, "Bro, this is fire." I'm like, "I know."
That's freaking awesome.
That was the one time that I said, I know.
Hell yeah. Light Falls 9. What's up, Light Falls 9? Thank you for joining us. First time chatter. What's up, Light Falls Nails? Light Falls 9. Yes, Light Falls 9. If you're just joining us, Phat Purps right here in the studio talking about his whole year of crazy, crazy ups and downs, challenges. And now we're highlighting the cool stuff, like the fun stuff and the exciting stuff that's happening. He starts to get, I mean, we're only a year. We're talking about a year, guys. We're not talking about 5 years. We're not talking about 6 years. We're not talking about 20 years in business. We're talking about 1 year. He goes through all these challenges, and then and there's so many positive, good things that happen to him. It's awesome. Light Falls 9 says, yes, hiya to Patty and Phat Purps. Light Falls. You know, Solana, what's up? Uh-oh. Nice.
Strong supporter.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Solana, for joining us. Fantastic. We'd love to have you stay here, stay with us. Lots of fun stuff going on. So we're talking about a year in business. All these people, the NFT guy comes, you're rolling with people from Friendly Hills. Bored Ape. That's
Yachts.
right.
You guys can look that up.
So
Bored Ape Yachts. G-Shock's part of the Bored Ape gang. And he told me, he says, Perp, we're going to have Bored BBQ. We're gonna have Phat Purps Board BBQ.
Board BBQ?
Board BBQ. So the whole it's Bored Apes, which is the NFTs, which is, I'm sorry, if you understand NFTs, you're full of it. You don't know it. NFTs make no sense.
Well, a lot of these people on my channel, they're pretty hip to the NFTs because
I don't understand the NFT world.
Oh, it's awesome.
But this guy's like, look, man, we have the Bored Ape and the Bored Ape Yacht Gang. They host weed events and NFT events combined. And he says, sure, he was like, I got a taco guy, I got a pizza guy, I got a smash. I don't have a barbecue guy. When I introduced him to my barbecue sauce, he says, bro, hold on. We need to get this on the market.
Lightballs says she's a secret session NFT holder.
She knows
what's up. She knows what's up.
There's tons of stories with Solana.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to bring up Solana tonight, man.
So
you should bring
Solana come to the show. Please.
So we're waiting for G-Shock to get back from Thailand, and we're going to look into jumping on the Bored Ape Yacht Gang. And
damn, dude.
Phat Purps
Bored Ape is like the biggest NFT out there.
Yep, and there's a Bored Burgers in Long Beach.
What?
And that's kind of an extension. So
this guy's diversifying into restaurants and different businesses as well.
Yes.
Because he can, because he's got the NFTs, like tons of money, he can do whatever he wants. That's crazy. R48 Production says, I only have one NFT, more into crypto though. XRP, nice one. That's a good one. Yes.
Yeah, I don't understand none of that.
Oh yeah, XRP is a good one. Definitely. Everything's falling like crazy. There's been a freaking like an apocalypse when it comes to crypto right now, but it's coming back up slowly but surely. Light Falls 9 says, I'm always busy on the scene. My friend owns a few apes. Dude, Solana knows some stuff. I'm intrigued right now.
So one day I was at the gym, getting ready, leaving the gym, and I was wearing my Phat Purps shirt, and Solana was there, and she goes, Phat Purps Smoke Shop sounds like a good time. I'm like, oh, it is. Well, through her, we met Chef Ross. We went to another show.
Chef Ross?
We met, there's a whole world that we didn't know about.
Yeah, Solana opened up like a third dimension for
us. She says ETH, she knows what's up. ETH did drop like, boom, almost in half. Like crazy. I talked to a ton of people. Hell yeah.
So
awesome.
Chef Ross is a chef for a cannabis collective show that takes place a couple times a week. And Chef Ross came out to our canopy.
Yeah.
Also, this whole
checked out what
cannabis scene.
Yeah. People see Phat Purp and they don't want to ask, but they know. And then they're like, hey, bro, you're about that life. I'm like, of course. Come on, it's Purp, bro.
Oh, dude, before he was the barbecue, like his whole Instagram was him like smoking out of a bong every day. Like smoke. Before he started smoking barbecue, he was smoking himself out. He was like, there's all kinds of smoky. And dude, this is a first on Race Waves as always. When you first started coming on the show, it was smoky. There was no Phat Purps brand. See, even the brand has gotten adapted in the 1 year spectrum. It's crazy.
When I met you in 2020, Phat Purps was not even an idea it wasn't even in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
And now it's a huge brand.
And now it's a brand, bro.
It's freaking
You're
awesome.
right, bro. It's a brand.
It's a brand. Cannabis Capital is a fun spot to see the shows filmed in Los Alamitos. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go stream it, Solana. You show me where to put the camera and
Oh,
we'll
you can't
stream
go,
it.
bro.
I can't go?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to be a smoker?
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's no way you're going to go and not get a contact.
Oh, dude, what if I wear one of those like masks, like a COVID?
They
Like
won't let you. You cannot.
they'll probably put the smoke in my mask on, make me all high.
Ain't
like,
gonna happen, bro.
never mind, Solana. Don't take me there, please. Don't take me there. Don't take me there. Don't take me there. Just let's go to a restaurant or something.
Your
Like that.
16
Or
years
come-
will be done.
Yeah, come to the studio. I don't want to get smoked out. I
There
don't-
you go.
Man, it sounds like the Cypress Hill show over there.
Yeah.
Like,
It is.
the
Yeah.
Bart's, is it the Bart's one? The
Oh.
Bart's one?
Dude, you're in a room that's about 30 feet long by about maybe 15 feet wide, probably about 40
It's a
feet long.
studio.
And
She's
it's
saying
a
beer. No beer. Beer, no either. I'm boring you, Solana. You probably want to just come to the studio. I'm boring. You know, I don't even drink. I don't smoke. I don't do nothing.
So this is basically a collective of vendors who have top-notch quality flower. They're trying to get their product out there, and you basically show up, and these vendors give you samples of that product. There's no purchases, so no one's going buying stuff.
Let's not skip us. I understand. I'm getting kind of old. So the product you're talking about, this is a marijuana.
Oh, this is quality flower.
Wow.
Quality
You're calling it flower nowadays.
That's what everyone calls it. Now.
That's the new thing?
Yes.
That's the new thing?
Well, I don't know. I'm
Kids are
kind of
calling
old,
it
so I don't know. what
I'm
kids
getting
call it.
hip
But
today.
look, bro, you say flower, and
That means
you're like,
weeds?
oh. And so there's groups that give. There's this strain called Blue Guava by Xantix.420.
Blue guava. There's all kinds of names, huh? It's like Hot Wheels.
And,
And,
dude, and this is just like amazing fresh flower every time we go. And so they're giving samples, so you're smoking as you're in this. It's like a 12-room studio with a pool table in the middle. Then they have a show. So you hang out for about an hour and a half, and then you go into the studio where they'll either have Cannabis Capital, where they talk politics and weed politics and laws. And
this
stuff
sounds
like
like my garage when I was 16.
it most likely
Basically.
is.
Just
Yeah,
a
it's
pool
just
table.
slightly more
Everyone just
sophisticated.
grew up and now
Everybody's smoking.
And
This is
and
where,
most
yeah,
they're
you're
like millionaire stoners and be like, "Hey, bro, come smoke out in our studio. Just come hang out."
making like entrepreneurs in one
Yeah.
room.
Seriously, so I met a lot of people there, and the first time I went, we networked, and I've had people reach out like, "Hey, bro, we want to work with you. We want to do this. We want to do that." So it's just a matter of following up with those people and getting some Phat Purps barbecue here or getting some Phat Purps medicated sauce there. It's a
Yeah.
networking event.
Spreading the brand.
Half the people that go, they just want to go to get stoned, and I can't hate on that because it's a great time. But the other half are actually going networking, looking to build
That's
themselves.
funny.
And like this last event, they had Jupiter, Snoop Dogg's youngest son, who's out there.
Jupiter?
Jupiter,
Come on the show if you want to come on showraceways.com.
Jupiter, get on, bro. And he's talking about his weed brand. He was getting interviewed by Adam Ill. So we watched Adam
Ill?
From Twitch. You know Adam Ill?
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Is
so
he
you
from
gotta
Twitch?
look him
He's a
up.
stoner
Yeah,
Jesus.
He's a big guy.
Stoner Jesus?
Stoner Jesus,
Oh
dude.
my God. Let me see.
Yeah, he does.
I gotta show you the picture I have with him.
Solana's really good friends with
So-
What's his name?
Adam Ill. So we watched Adam Ill interview Jupiter while probably about 3-4 ounces of weed was smoked by about 30 people. And
Adam Ill.
I looked at Patty Rich. I go, dude, this is the highest I've ever been in my
Oh
entire
my
life.
God, dude.
Dude, tell me that's not a.
I've
stoner
seen this guy
Jesus.
before.
That's
Yeah. I'm following this guy. Oh my God. That's awesome.
It's just straight stoner
Adam.
Jesus.
That's
So
crazy.
that's what this show is, you know. And
gone to comedy nights. They have
We've gone to
comedians
comedy
out
nights.
This, I'm
there.
telling you, I would get in trouble. My dad would be coming out of the garage yelling at me for this kind of stuff, and now it's a
and now
business.
people are-
Yes.
it's a business, and people are making money doing it and having a
Oh
great
my
time. Bro.
God.
See, you took the wrong time to get sober, Rick.
Light Falls 9 says Adam Ill has been on TV and radio 20 years now,
Mhm.
started with Adam Carolla.
Yep.
Whoa, heck yeah. Thank you for that,
He's a big name,
Solana.
bro. And he's a big advocate for the weed movement, and you know, he's just a good guy. He's just a
That's
freaking
awesome.
great
Well, that makes
guy.
sense because Adam Carolla is a big advocate of marijuana.
Yeah,
I can't even say it. I'm such a dweeb.
you
right
know
now.
it's not illegal to say marijuana.
It's not. It's not legal anymore.
no.
See, this stuff used
It's
to get
not
me in
illegal
trouble.
to smoke weed.
Yeah, this used to get me like I almost got arrested.
Weed, Kush, flower, like you know those terms.
The Kush I remember back in the day. I remember it was like back in the day there was okay. So now there's like 1,000 weeds, right? Back in the day there was 3.
Yeah,
There was like Mexican
there's Mexican brick weed,
brick weed, like dirt, mostly mixed with dirt and
garbage.
like twigs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And then there was purple haze, and then there was chronic.
There was
They just call it chronic. That's
used
it.
to be called chronic.
Yeah, just straight chronic.
Yeah, it was
And then
just straight chronic.
now there's probably 9,000 versions of chronic, right?
Oh, dude, there's so many versions of everything. There's gelatos and cookies and runts and this and that. And I mean, we're just going off on a crazy tangent.
When we had,
I'm a big fan of the old school, traditional OG flowers that are gonna put me on my ass.
OG flowers, man. Yeah, holy well, man. Now I'm having memories.
I mean, I smoked a good joint before I got here, so I came in feeling.
Oh my god! So you're good.
Yeah,
so you're
I'm
good.
straight.
You're good. Man, I'm not even gonna tell a story because my kids watch this. It's gonna be out of control. But I got a lot of stories. Me and Perps I'll talk about stories after this. So let's go. So man, so let me swing this back into that is the first person I met. Boom, that's one. And that's here locally at Stater Brothers. Freaking awesome.
Mhm.
NFT guy, Gorilla Apes, biggest freaking NFT guys here in Whittier. Crazy. That's amazing. And then people start to film you. People start coming by your booth, filming you, like Jimmy Sauces. Where did you see him at?
We met Jimmy Sauces at the American Legion, which is where we're gonna have our 1 year anniversary. Jimmy was brought on.
Oh, he came in the American Legion.
Yeah, it's American Legion, not the VFW. VFW is across the street, but it's same concept. Closed members bar for veterans of foreign wars.
Because they have events at the VFW across sometimes.
Correct,
Okay, so I want to get that right. American Legion.
So this is the American Legion. So we met Jimmy at the American Legion, and Jimmy and I really connected very quickly. Jimmy saw and heard my passion. He saw me working the grill, and right away came over to talk to me. We were working an event, and all of a sudden, Jimmy Sauce is in my tent, dude. He's like filming things. I'm like,
because when he films, like he's like in it.
He's in it.
He's a professional. He edits really well. His stuff is really good.
Yeah,
and his wife.
I didn't know at first. I looked him up real quick. I'm like,
he's big in LA.
Yeah.
Like LA is his.
Like, dude, I take off my
I
gloves
had
and
no
put on some
idea.
fresh gloves, and I'm like nervous, bro, super nervous. And Jimmy's like, dude, he's like, he tried my food, and I referenced this with Patty. So that was the first time someone called me chef. Ever called me chef.
Nice.
And Jimmy's look him up. Jimmy's a chef.
Jimmy cooks. He's a tacosero.
So Jimmy's a sauce guy. He told me he was very proud of this moment that he was the first ever Mexican American chef to win an event in Texas.
What?
It was a taco or a sauce, a taco.
Damn.
And he was the first ever to do it. And he's, he made a living doing that. And now he's transitioned into helping. Jimmy's the first and so far the realest one who says, I'm gonna help you.
Right.
And Jimmy has never once said, hey bro, we charge so much for this, so I need this before I help you. Jimmy's like, look, let me help you and we'll figure something out.
Oh, that's
because
cool.
Jimmy wants to help people grow. And he, like anyone else in the game that's actually up there, they're gonna ask you for money. They have standards of what they charge.
Yeah, most of them charge.
Most of them do.
Yeah.
But
I think I'm the only guy that does it for free.
My Whittier.
Tacos.
My
Whittier. Bobby, yes.
Bobby.
Shout out to Bobby.
Bobby.
Bobby's the legend.
But
Bobby's the legend.
Jimmy's definitely about helping small businesses get themselves to whatever next level it is that they're looking for. And that's where we met Jimmy. We met Jimmy early in the summer of last year. And then I just kind of stood in touch with him, and that's how we ended up getting to Avenue 26 on Imperial. Because
so Jimmy got you into there.
Well, so Jimmy's wife, Rocio. So we had been doing the Avenue 26 Pico Family Night Market, and that was here in Whittier. That one just wasn't working too well.
Wait. So it's called the same thing?
There's two different ones. So there's a huge bag. That's another show, though.
So there's a smaller version of it or something?
It's not even that. Like I can't say it because
like a micro version.
It's gonna open up. We're gonna get into another tangent.
All right,
we're gonna
go.
be 45 minutes off.
All right.
But there's the Family Night Market in Pico Rivera, which is Avenue 26 on Imperial Family Night Market.
Family Night Market. Okay.
And then there's Avenue 26 on Imperial.
It's different.
That's it.
Different producers.
Different people.
Different people. Okay.
Started up here and now they're different.
Okay.
Perfect. We were doing the one in Pico. Unfortunately, it wasn't the proper venue for us. We were there a month. We left. I started researching. Okay, where can we start selling our food? And Jimmy's wife reached out and she said, "Hey, they don't have a barbecue guy there. I can help get you in if you want. Let me know.
There's
I'll
no
tell-
barbecue guy
there's
at
no
the
barbecue
big giant
at the
Avenue
26 on
26.
Imperial. There's no barbecue
That's
person.
hard to believe. That's crazy.
So I was like, yeah, sure, please, I'd love to. And within about a week, they reached out to me and like, hey man, we'd love to have you out. And that's what got us in.
And that's a nice spot that you guys got there. You were able to do the full tarp,
we were put
spatial.
Right in the front. We were put in the very front of the venue. That's why people knew we were new, because as soon as they walked up, like, wait a minute, we've never seen this purple canopy with this logo on it. Who is this? And that turned into meeting more people. We met Leo Gonzalez.
That's right.
That's another. You're jumping in number 4. Okay, go.
Yeah.
Okay, you met Leo Gonzalez.
That's how we met Leo Gonzalez there.
Damn.
He was walking around.
Famous comedian.
Out, yeah. You guys see him. He does point of view teachers, managers. He just does funny skits.
Oh, he is funny. Follow him on Instagram.
Very nice guy. Very very humble. I waited till the entire night was over. He was getting ready to take off. And I go, hey man, I really just like to try and give you a sandwich. We're calling it a night. Yeah. So he took a picture. We tried the food. I went on his live the next night. He's like, hey bro, your sandwich was amazing. I was like, oh, dope. All right, cool. He could just be like, hey, thanks for the food.
Yeah.
Now he
mentioned you.
He mentioned me.
Yeah.
So
and he's big. Like there's so many. He has thousands of followers.
Huge.
So for him to mention you is a lot, because there's like people going through his chat.
Exactly. So that's where we met him. Shortly before that, I met Mexi Papa.
Yeah, let's go to Mexi Papa.
Mexi Papa.
Dude, that guy's huge.
Mexi Papa was cool, dude. I messaged Mexi Papa and I was like, hey man, how's it going? My name's Mondo from Phat Purps. He's like, bro, I know who you are.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
damn.
all right.
Mexi Papa.
And he's like, hey, I'm running a contest with Dodger tickets. Are you free Wednesday? Yeah, he's like, come to the Dodger game.
Today we are going to the Dodger game.
So I was like,
is that what he said?
Oh, dude, exactly, bro. And he was kind of walking like this. We walked in with that taco net.
Dude, I love Mexi Papa.
He hit me up. He's like, hey, bro, you want to go to the game with me? And I was like, oh shit. So I texted Patty and I was like, yo, so I'm going to the Dodger game with Mexi Papa, me and Miranda.
Damn, I remember seeing pictures of you. Dang, that's awesome.
And we had a beer with each other. We were talking. I love Dodger games, dude.
Oh hell yeah!
Anyone who's ever seen me go to a Dodger game, bro, I'll get my entire section going, and I'm not just talking like directly behind me. I'm talking in front of me, to my left, right. I'm allowed
the whole D section, and everything.
Bro, I'll stand up and I'm like, let's go, and I'm not kidding you, I'll get at least 100, 150 people joining me.
Damn.
So he looked over, I was like, what the hell? And he took a video, put on his story, like, yo, this guy's crazy. And since then, he recognizes my character. He knows I'm just a
Smoking the Bandit.
Old Smoking the Bandit, bro. I'm just here to have a good time. Hey, go back to that old story. I'm living on borrowed time. Should have died 4 or 5 years ago. So now I'm just having a good damn time.
There we go.
So I had a good time with Mexi Papa. And then we were at Avenue 26 on Imperial a few months ago. And I see Mexi Papa walk up. And he walks right past 4 other vendors. Phat Purp. And I'm like, dude, George. What's up? And we know each other. I know him.
Wait. You know his real name?
Yeah.
You know Mexi Papa's real name? Here's a Race Flays exclusive. Go ahead, say his name again.
George
is
like,
the actual
George,
name.
What's up, dude? And he walks past my grill, gives me a big hug. And the vendors are looking like, what the fuck? You know Mexi Papa like that? Because Mexi Papa just walks straight.
You called him George?
Dude, yeah. So he walks through our neighbor's canopy, which is their kitchen, right past my grill, and just gives me a big old hug, dude.
Mr. George. You say Mr. George?
And Mr. George, we have a problem. So I'm like, oh, dude, what's up, bro? It's great to see you. And the guy next door kind of gave me a smile, like, oh shit, all right, you're doing your thing. Okay, cool. So George, Mexi Papa had been invited by someone by the name of Young Quicks, who's an up and coming rapper out of Oxnard.
Yeah.
Jimmy met Young Quicks, invited Young Quicks out. Young Quicks had partnered up with Mexi Papa prior to that. So all of a sudden, Jimmy Sauce's Young Quicks and Mexi Papa
and
their entourage and Rocio, she's kind of foodie girl who's shouldn't be left out of the equation because she's Jimmy's sound, video, everything.
Yeah, she's doing it all.
And they all walk up and I'm like, oh, damn, okay. And at this point in time, we were fortunate because it was slow. The whole night market was slow.
Oh, damn.
So what was cool was I got to see the envy of my neighbors, like, what the hell? Like, why are they coming to Phat Purps? Well, I knew Jimmy and Rocio really well. Young Quicks, I didn't know. I'd already met George.
Went to the Dodger game with George.
He hadn't had my food yet. So I'm like, yo, you're having my food. Like, there's no you're here to eat. You're gonna eat my food.
Yeah.
So they sat there. They watched me put together the Fat Stack, which is a new menu item, and they took a video.
What's the Fat Stack?
Fat Stack. It's a nice thin layer of tri-tip. Then you get the barbecue BD on top and a smoked sausage on top.
Damn, that sounds like a dream I had one time. Oh my god!
It's a Fat Stack. It's 3 layers of meat. It's a good sandwich. So I made them one. They tried it. They loved it. Young Quicks made sure he posted me a few times on his story. Maxi Papa shouted me out, gave me some love on that. And
they shot a big video. I remember seeing like a video, like they shot a whole production.
It's about a 1.5 minute video on TikTok or something like that that Jimmy put up.
Yeah, but they took their time. There was a dude like in it big time, and they're like Rocio and all them like filmed it and everything.
So we actually shot that over 3 days because when they came, I just gave them a sandwich. Jimmy had the idea, let's get a video you put together a sandwich and presenting me with it. Then we'll add on the video of them eating after.
Oh, so it was 3 days, 3 day shoot
to
get that 1 minute video.
And again, this was Jimmy just trying to help me put myself out there.
Dang, that's amazing. Shout out to Jimmy Sauces. Come on the show if you want.
Jimmy Sauce is awesome.
RaceFlames.com. That's crazy. Yes, J. Rob says I work for tacos. Yes, I do, my friend. Yes, I do. That's my pay. Ray, I'm going to need you to stream from the Phat Purps line next time, so I can see all these amazingnesses. Yeah, so we'll have to stream Phat Purps next time.
Hey, we got an important date coming up. You'll have plenty of time to stream it.
Dude, I'm gonna try to get there because I gotta talk to the management first because March 18th is my anniversary. Oh. She might be like, "You're not going nowhere."
Likes the fat taters, bro. That might be a good.
That sounds pretty romantic to me. Serapes, Pico Rivera.
Fat tater minus the cheese because I know Mel don't want the cheese.
He already knows your. He knows your stuff. He already knows your.
You don't gotta go make. Man.
No. Right. No, we don't need a reservation.
No, dedicate. We'll even have your own table.
I'll
a romantic table.
Red
tablecloth and
flower right in the middle.
Flower for Mel's get Mel high. You ain't got nothing to do but get high and take care of me because she's gonna be like, I can't get high because I gotta watch him because he's always all over the place. Last time I was at that, I loved Serapes because there's all these vendors small. And I can talk to everybody. Yep. Your boy hit me up Indigenous Eats or something like that. He makes tacos and something like that. Infused roots. Yeah. So I hopefully I can go there because
Roots
I want to try that.
A barbecue vendor, but they also have vegan options.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I invited them because they have.
That's what I should be.
That's what we all should be.
We should all be. We look like this if you ate vegan.
But look, bro, I gotta eat tri-tip every day because I gotta make sure it tastes right before I serve it to you guys.
You're taking one for the team.
Sacrifice.
It's a sacrifice. You're doing a community service.
That's it, bro. That's it, man.
That's amazing. So we're talking about a whole year in the making. It's not over yet, just begun. People are coming to his booth. NFT guys coming to his booth. Jimmy Sauces is filming videos at his booth.
The Hood Foodie came to the house.
The Hood Foodie came to the house, and I was there. I was fortunate to be there at the same time. My Woody or Bobby's over there all the time. It's incredible. So you got a lot of support. You got a lot of fans. It's freaking awesome. That was it. Cool. So that's freaking amazing. So before we finish, I want to, I don't know if you guys know this, but what we do at the end of the show, we raid into another channel. So I'm going to take all my guests and throw them in another channel. But before we even do that, I want to talk about this event coming up, this huge event, this anniversary event, March 19th at the American Legion. In Pico Rivera. The address is right here, 7642 Serapes in Pico Rivera, 90660 is the spot. Let me tell you guys, I love this place because it's small. It's in the back there. It's a small community. When a lot of pop-ups are awesome because there's a lot of vendors and it's spread out, and that's a cool thing, for the visuals or whatever. My thing is the small, quaint, I want to be like with you, like close by. The booths are real close together. The people are there. You can talk to one guy, next thing you're talking to the next guy. Everything's really close together. I love this place, and it's going to be your year anniversary. This is a huge celebration for you, bro.
Oh, it's a massive celebration for us that we're really excited about. We started putting together about a month and a half, 2 months ago, and it's really gained a lot of momentum. It's slowly but surely becoming a regular conversation between me and Patty Risha on the daily about what we need to do, where we're at with things, who's confirmed, all that fun stuff. But yeah, American Legion 411. If you look it up on Google Maps, American Legion Post 411, it'll give you the address. But yeah, this is gonna be a big event. We're really excited for it.
Let me put it in the chat just because if you're our local 4642 Serapis
7642.
7642
Yes, sir.
Serapis
90660.
in Pico Rivera. I know a lot of you guys are from out of town, but in case you happen to be in the LA area, Pico Rivera.
I mean, that's how many events we've done there that I know their address. That's not just from turning flyers.
Damn.
I know that address. I know that. That's where we won our barbecue competition.
Dude.
There's a lot of Phat Purps in that property.
Yeah, that's where you won the barbecue competition. What did you win it for again?
So
like everything. Didn't you win all categories or something like that?
We won, I wish, man. We won best overall barbecue chicken, best overall barbecue sauce.
Nice.
And then we won best overall barbecue.
And it was a blessing because that's how you also won your tarp. Like the tarp you have, you wouldn't have like that's where you won it.
That would have been
for free.
Major business expense. Yeah. That's about an $800 prize. We won that. Took about a month. The dude got the logo put on it, the wrap on it, and that was what really showed me like, hey, dude, there's something right here. Like, let's figure it out.
Hell yeah! Well, you got the tarp. Now you just gotta cook.
Now I gotta cook. Yeah, that's it, bro.
Might as well just do it.
That's it.
Damn. So that led you on this trail, this journey that we've talked about all night, guys. Make sure you listen to the VOD. This VOD will be up for the next 3 or 4 months. Phat Purps, I want to thank you for coming on the show once again. Back to your home channel, the Race Flaves channel. This is where we both started a year ago.
We both started, man. We both started. Real quick, that American Legion event, we have 25 plus vendors. We got about 15 different food vendors.
Name off some of them. Name some of them.
We got Crazy Fish Tacos.
Crazy Fish Tacos.
Picon Peroni Pizza.
Picon Peroni Pizza.
Picon Peroni. We have Super Hot Wings Catering.
Super Hot Wings.
Infused Roots.
Infused Roots.
Pure Intuition.
Pure Intuition.
It's like a art or clothing group.
Sounds like oldies clothing. Like
yeah. We got Kai's Vintage Threads. We got
Kai
Vintage Art. We have
Senior Teddy.
Top Flight Pins.
Senior Teddy is
my cousin.
Is your cousin, dude. So he has all the collectibles and stuff.
He's got the collectibles, the Hot Wheels there. We have what else do we have? We got Blenderhead ice cream.
Oh, that's right.
Ice cream.
Yeah, we got an ice cream guy. We got the churros, Orale los churros. And we're still looking to lock in a taco and a traditional birria person.
Oh, there you go.
And then we have some other like J&J Creations, Genmo things, Alizé's Treats, Miami Vibes Jewelry, Lucy's Handbags.
This is sounding more and more romantic by the minute. I think this is a
you can take them out there, right?
Anniversary weekend.
You can buy her a fresh bong from Queen Yeska 420.
Bong it.
Then you can take her Lucy's handbag, buy her a nice little handbag.
Coach, she sells nothing but Coach.
Go to Miami Vibes. You can go and buy her a nice little necklace, some jewelry.
Some
jewelry. Phat Purps, you get a fat tater. And then you go to Blender and Ice Cream and get yourself some ice cream.
I think that's everything that she asked for. Hey, I think it's almost like you're reading off the list.
I mean, chocolate covered strawberries. You got a dash of heaven. You got Alizé's sweet treats. I mean,
that's the list that she gave me. That's exactly what she said.
And it's all in one.
Done.
Perfect. It's all in one spot.
And
nails done.
The kids and mom can go, and they're gonna have something to do too.
There we go. So
I
should take the whole family. That's even more.
It's a family fun.
This just sounds like love.
We have a cornhole tournament. I have
cornhole tournament.
Yeah, so I have 6 of 8 teams filled. We have 2 spots left. $30 a team. Winner takes $240.
There you go, Greg Globus. Come on.
We got a wing eating contest.
Wing eat. See, that's where I excel.
Contest. That's gonna be.
It might not even be fair for people.
The wings are gonna be cooked by Super Hot Wings Catering. We're gonna have a live DJ. A youngster reached out to us from La Habra. His name's Little Mello. He's gonna actually put
Is he a rap?
Yeah, he's gonna put
hell yeah.
there, 2 of his own songs.
A little rappy rap.
We're gonna have junkies there selling his La Bomba, Michelada cups, and sweet treats.
Oh damn!
Dude, it's
gonna be off the chain.
Yeah,
it's free parking, free entry. All we tell you is don't bring outside alcohol because the American Legion has their bar.
Yeah,
That's how they make their
buy
money.
their alcohol.
But other than that, like we're gonna have raffles. Every vendor is gonna be donating one item from their booth worth about $10 to be raffled off to people. So you get a chance to try
raffles.
what they have. We're gonna be doing a 50-50. We're gonna be giving away some Phat Purps shirts. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. It's gonna be a great time.
All right, management, you got to get me down there. I know it's our anniversary, but this sounds lovely. This sounds romantic.
Guys, how do we not have race like this 1 year?
This sounds romantic.
Honestly, guys.
And you know what would top it off? She would love it if I streamed the whole time too. Like, just she would love that.
I mean, guys.
J Rob says I should stream the whole event.
Let's put the pressure.
She's saying stream the whole event.
Exclusive.
Gee, that'd be freaking awesome.
Look, the first Race Slaves YouTube was in Phat Purps. The podcast is doing Phat Purps. How are you not gonna be at the 1 year anniversary?
The stream has to happen. Has to go down.
I mean, dude.
I won't have a place to live after, but at least I'll have a stream. I'll have some content. That'd be awesome. But will they have a tent in case I redeem? Oh, she's got some. Yeah. Do you have chili? Oh, he's got the spicy barbecue.
I got the spicy
barbecue.
We got a taquero that's gonna redeem salsa.
Taquero. There's a salsa. There it is.
We got it all.
They're trying to redeem that chili. They're trying to redeem that chili on me. 5,000 points and you can redeem that chili.
Hey, so the wing guy has some super hot sauce, bro.
I love it.
If you show up,
is it going to be the same guy from here?
Guy.
Damn, I need to go down.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Look, it started out 6 months ago. We weren't friends with everybody. Now I'm having our neighbors come be our friends and part of our.
That's choice, dude.
When we're not working there, we'll finish our service and go stop by and pick up dinner with them.
We stop by and hey baby, you hungry? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna get some wings. You're gonna get some funnel cake or some churros. Let's get some café de olla or some champurrado, and let's call it a night.
Which sauce of his do you recommend? Like the tastiest?
I only eat one.
The hottest one?
No, I'm a traditional buffalo.
So is that what he calls it? Is the original buffalo?
It's the original buffalo. But he's got from serving him, I know he likes spicy foods.
So he's got
multiple. He's got a mango habanero that's he said it's pretty killer.
I love mango habanero.
I love the traditional wings, so I'll put in my order for my buffalo wings, dude, and I'm happy. That Purp is happy.
God,
sometimes we'll barter. Hey, brother, you want to tater for some wings?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I got to come up with something to trade too because I ain't got money, so I'm going to have to trade my body. I don't know what I have to do. J-Rob has 6.3K. She's ready to make me eat some hot wings. Holy, Ramonski's in the house. What's up, Ramonski? Don't forget to catch us next week. I think it's already next week. It's not, it's next week in Vegas, March 11th. We'll be in Vegas streaming the whole day. Live Vegas stream in Vegas, March 11th next week. Oh, that would
March 11th is not next week.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
because this weekend's the 6th, right?
What's today?
Today's the 1st.
Yeah,
like a week and a half.
Weekend is the 4th, and so the 11th will be in Vegas. That's crazy.
So I mean,
and then your event is next week after that. Yeah,
2 weeks out for our event.
Oh my gosh,
that's crazy. Yeah. Solana, I'll be in Vegas next Saturday streaming for at least 8 hours with Ramon Works. You see him in there in the channel. Make sure you follow Ramon Works as well. We'll be streaming, going to all these different restaurants in Vegas and crazy adventures as always. The people that I tend to meet on the streets, it's out of control. That's what we're going to do next Saturday, so don't forget to catch that. Batman's coming in the studio for a studio recording on Monday as well. The Mandalorian is down the road as well. Mandalorian will be with us eventually in studio. And then this Saturday we'll probably be at Pulp Comic Books in Long Beach for a comic book signing with a bunch of famous comic book guys. I'm just going all over the place. Crazy people that I'm meeting. That's where I'm going this Saturday. Lots of stuff happening, but definitely follow the channel. Definitely check out the Instagram as well, Race Flaves, Instagram, Race Flaves, TikTok, raceflaves.com, Race Flaves, YouTube as well. And make sure to get the notifications here on twitch.tv/Race Flaves so that you know every time that I go on stream. It's going to be awesome. I want to thank you guys for listening to today's show. It's been an amazing show with Phat Purps. Can't wait till he comes back. He's always got a killer story. He's always got so many things that happen, and he's got a huge journey ahead of him. This is only the beginning. Phat Purps live here on Race Flaves Twitch channel. It's been awesome. Let's get you guys into another channel. I want you guys to hear some relaxed beats. I'm going to take you guys to the relaxed beats channel. We're going to start rating. in this channel, don't forget, if you guys want to have fun at this channel, in this channel, they play music, right? But also there's a command called exclamation point trivia. You hit exclamation point trivia, you'll be able to have some fun and they'll ask you trivia questions, and it's a lot of fun. You can gain points on that channel. It's awesome. We're going to take you into that channel in a few seconds here. 9, 8, 7. Guys, thank you so much again for joining us. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for following us. Don't forget to get those notifications, twitch.tv/RaceFlaves. And we are rating now. We'll see you next time. Boom.